Okay, good afternoon, everybody. We are out here in Durango, Colorado, riding some local mountain biking trails up here in the Dalla Mountain Park, which is below Animas Mountain, which is actually, Animas is closed in the wintertime, which is one of my favorite spots to ride in town. So the winter I'll come here and hike and ride a lot, and there's some pretty this is pretty techy trail I'm going to get on a ride here in a second. Really techy climbs here for a bit, and then the descents are pretty technical as well. So I'm gonna ride this, and yeah, I'll walk you guys through some of the technical sections and how I'm going to approach riding them. This is the first time I've ridden this entire trail, so yeah, I guess bear with me. I don't know all the lines here, but okay, first climb. Okay. And I messed that section up. I was so close to getting this last time. Here we go. Oh man, I'm really struggling to get rear wheel traction up this one. It's really loose rocks. Oh my gosh. This is a pretty tricky climb, and really the reason is because there's so many loose rocks in this hill. This trail wasn't really designed for mountain biking, but you're allowed to mountain bike here. I think mostly people hike up here to access all these bouldering routes. The loose rocks make this tough, but I almost got there last time. I think I can do it. Give it a go. Oh man. Okay, I got it that time. Yeah, those loose rocks make this really difficult because you lose rear wheel traction so easily when you slip on them. That section's not too bad. Yeah, this is a tough climb here as well. I haven't attempted it, but I've looked at it. And I hit my pedal. Attempt number 2. Okay. Oh man. Oh my gosh, that is really hard. I need to go to the right so I don't strike my pedal on the rock there. Attempt number 3. Okay, that's it. Man, that is some really loose, not just rocks, but a lot of loose dirt there, which makes that really tough. Oh man, and I didn't make that one. Let's go. Come on. Oh my gosh, I barely made that. Oh my gosh, okay. All right, made it top to bottom. Man, that was a really tough climb, but I got it. The way of how I approach progression on mountain bikes is there's a section that I don't feel comfortable with. I'll normally just look at one section like I did with that one down there. I'll look at the section and I'll kind of walk it and look at it, and I'll just pick up my lines and I'll keep riding it until I get it. And sometimes, this time it took me 6 times to get this whole climb down. Sometimes it might take me 15 or 20 times before I finally hit a feature and feel comfortable with it. So yeah, that's kind of what I do. I'll break it down into sections. So the first I did the lower section, got that. Then I worked on this upper section, I got that, and works pretty well for me. Okay, got that climb down. Now let's continue the ride here. See what else we got up here that we're gonna have to work through. Okay, another little climb, but this one's not too bad at all, actually. Oh, this one might be kind of tough. Wow, actually got that. I thought I was going to get a pedal strike there, but I ended up taking the right line to that section. Okay. Oh, this looks like a tough climb. Oh my gosh, yeah, that's really tight. I'm not sure how I'm gonna not sure how I'm gonna climb this. This boulder is so close to this rock here. As you can see, there's this one here and that boulder there. It's pretty tight. I hit my bar on that, so I don't know. I'm gonna try again. Attempt number 2. We're gonna try to go outside to inside. Oh my gosh, almost made it. Attempt number 3. We're going outside to inside. Oh my gosh. Okay. I made the first section. I thought I was gonna have it, and I lost real traction. Then I just need to tackle that, which I think this section will be easier than this one, but I think I got it. Attempt number 4. Oh, and yeah, no, I just completely messed that up. Attempt number 5. Oh man, okay. Whew. Sorry guys. Here, you can go on through. Yeah, this is actually pretty fun technical trail. So I did end up making that last section there. There was a lot of people hiking through there, so I didn't want to go back and try it again. I didn't want to be in people's way too much. But again, I kind of broke that section down, just like I broke down that previous section. Broke it down into 2 parts and just kind of rode it till I got the first one. Then I rode it till I got the second section. And that was a pretty technical section, but at first it looks really intimidating, and then I broke it down a bit, and it wasn't nearly as intimidating as I thought it was. So this is the next section here. This is actually a descent, so I'll be coming down from up there, which is pretty chunky and honestly like pretty intimidating looking. I don't know how well the action camera shows this, but pretty big rocks, and just not that there's anything too extreme on this feature here. It's more the fact that there's just big boulders and rocks scattered everywhere, and it's a little steep. It's not horribly steep, but with all these big rocks and boulders, it makes it a lot more tricky to find a line on here that's actually rideable. So I kind of feel like there's a few different lines you could take here. You could take more of an inside line here. Maybe there's like a center line there, but then I see this outside one as well, which is a little tight, but I think you could do that as well. I have ridden this one time before when I just came to scout this trail, and I rode that inside line, which was a little sketchy with this little rock roll here, but it was very doable. I think if I did it a few times, I'd probably be able to clean it up. But I'd be curious to try this outside line as well. So we're gonna roll up to this and just give it a go. I think I'm gonna roll into and try and ride that outside line first. I've never tried it, so I don't know how it's gonna ride. But I looked at the line and I'm just gonna roll into it slow and see if I think I can ride it. Okay, that actually was not bad. Took that pretty slow, but that didn't ride too bad. Yeah, I'm actually surprised at how easily I kind of rode that. I thought I didn't expect to get it the first time, but yeah, maybe we'll go back up and try the inside line and see how that one feels. Okay, we are going to try the inside line now and see how that one feels. I kind of looked at it and I decided what line I'm going to take, and let's try it out. Whew. Whoa. Okay, I did that, but that last rock roll is pretty steep, and I think I wasn't low enough on the bike, and I actually did a little stoppy coming down that. Okay, so after riding both of those, the inside and the outside, I do prefer that outside line. It's a little bit less sketchy, and it just flows a bit better. The inside line I just took, it was fine up here, and then I did this little rock roll here, which is pretty steep, and you have like almost a 1 foot drop there. And I actually did an endo coming down that. Luckily I didn't go over the bars. I feel like I wasn't low enough on the bike, so my center of gravity was probably a bit too high up, and then the rear wheel came up off the ground. I think I needed to be lower onto the bike to keep that rear wheel on the ground and probably less on the front brake. One more go on this inside line here. Man, still, that's a tough one. Okay, that was definitely the cleanest I rode that. That wasn't bad. That's kind of how I want to ride that. So the reason why I feel like this is such a tough line here is because you're basically coming in off of this corner, which is a slight downhill, and you're picking up speed throughout here. And you come through here, and you can even see my tracks there. You're picking up speed through here. So I found that I was coming in here pretty fast, pretty hot. When you get to this section here, this is where the descent starts. You have to start controlling your speed, because then you roll this rock roll, and then there's a ledge there that drops down basically straight to flat almost. Coming into this with so much speed, you really have to control your speed and modulate your braking to be able to slow down to do this rock roll and not, go over the bars. Because honestly, after riding that a couple times, you could go over the bars here really easily if you weren't careful. You know what you were getting yourself into. And then you have that tight turn there to make at the very bottom. So you really have to slow down and then make that turn. And it's a little muddy and slippery right now, which makes it a little bit sketchier. I'll ride that outside line one more time, because I only rode it once. So I thought it was pretty fun. And then we're going to continue on the ride. Whew. Man, that is a tricky line, actually. Oh man, barely made that climb. Wow. Barely made it. Okay, well, we're just about done with most of the climb section now. And now is mostly descending, which gets some fun little techie sections up here, which are pretty fun descending. So that's what we're going to get going on. I am kind of tired of those techie climbs back there. They're fun practicing for a bit, but now after a while I just get tired and I want to go downhill. So yeah, let's get this going. Ooh. Getting mud in my mouth. Okay, we got this section here. Little roll over that little rock. Not too bad. Tight little switchbacks here. Oh, nice. Couple little ledge drops. Ooh, yeah, this is a pretty fun trail going downhill. Getting a little muddy in spots. Other than that, it's pretty good. Oh yeah, that's pretty fun, man. A little descent here. Watch out for that mud. Nice little hop there. Oh man, another climb. Oh gosh, this might be hard with all this mud here as well, but I'm gonna give it a go. Whew. Oh my gosh. My rear wheel is spinning so much right now. Whew. Oh wow, okay. Made it. Whew, that is really chunky loose rocks there. Oh, fun, but oh, that's great. Another climb. Oh man. Man, you just gotta attack these climbs if you want any hope of getting up these. Whew. Yeah. Thank you. Whoa, that's a tight turn right there. I wasn't expecting that. Oh wow. And a steep. Yeah, no, it didn't make it up that. Oh well, we'll push it this time. This is actually my first time riding this trail, this section, and it's a pretty fun little tech here. I actually really enjoy this. Oh, another climb though. I will say though, these climbs out here are no joke. Oh God, now I'm just getting tired and making mistakes. They are steep and punchy and techy and kind of come out of nowhere, but it is overall good fun. Nice. Okay, this is getting near the end of the trail. Hey guys, how's it going? This is like the steepest, techiest part of this trail right up here. Here we go, dropping in. Kind of messed that section up. Whew, that's a really tight little turn there down that steep hill. Whew. Okay, last section. Oh, nice. I love that drop there. Gosh. Oh, man. That is such a steep, loose section of trail. Into that few foot drop is just awesome, but you definitely got to be aware when you're coming down that. but all pretty good fun. All right, well, that's all for today's ride. Unfortunately, at the end of that ride, I didn't mention it until I finished up. Well, not mentioning it until now. I tweaked my rear wheel on one of those drops, and now it wobbles quite a bit. It's luckily not rubbing the frame, which I have tweaked a wheel bad enough that it actually was rubbing the frame. It's not rubbing the frame, which that's great, but I'm probably gonna have to take this to the bike shop and see if they can, I don't know, true it and try and get it a bit more balanced and straight, because it kind of worries me a bit when my wheel is that bent, and I don't want to hit any bigger drops, so I kind of skipped a couple of ones on that trail. But overall, really fun, and that's kind of a very brief overview of how I approach progressing on mountain biking, especially riding more like black techie stuff that's just a little trickier. Don't really want to get hurt, but there's ways you can approach progression without, really risking too much. So that's it. Thank you for watching. See you guys in the next one.